This is how bright it gets, and I like it. 10 keys, fully display. Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today we're going to bring a wireless keyboard mouse, and not just any ordinary keyboard mouse. It's a pretty much all built-in lithium battery, so you don't need to conserve and buy more batteries, and you want to make sure you preserve that and save the world. Maybe that's the way to start, and start recycling with the internal batteries. Now, the batteries are chargeable and they last you for a long time. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know. We're going to take a look at it and see what you can get when you purchase some of this. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, off the box, it's well secure in here. If you guys can see it, really thin. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to take it out slowly. So it comes with the manual right up the front. Okay, the USB that you're looking for, it's not going to be in the box. It's actually stored in the actual keyboard. We're going to take a look at it and see it right now. But first, we're going to see what else you get. You actually get the mouse. Look at the mouse. Look how beautiful the mouse is. And it fits in my hand. Really slim, if you guys can see it, really slick. I like this rolling thing. We're going to take a look at it some more. And then it has different buttons here in the back. Buttons are independently too. There is a USB charging station right here, a type C on and off button. And then of course the laser mouse here. And then we also have a storing place for the actual USB if you're going to take this independently. So I'm going to take a look at some more. And of course, give you the actual charging station with the type C. I like this. It came with this protective cover. Removing it, I'm actually going to put it back on in case you want to travel and you have some, you spill some water or something like this. This is a really good even option just to have in there. So we're going to put that on the side and take a look at the keyboard itself. Now the keyboard gives you a full keys of commands, all right? 10 key command here. You got your actual indications of your A and power. So we're going to take a look at exactly what A1 and A means, and then we're going to take a look at it also in the back of the system. So when you turn it around, if you guys can see it, it says on and off in here. Really simple. I'm going to put the on and off real simple in here. And then it tells you the keyboard. It's made in China, of course, and then you got the actual USB right here hidden, if you guys can see it. Really hidden in the back. And that's kind of a unique style because normally it will be inside where the batteries go on certain keyboards, but because they give you this part and you could take this independently with the actual mouse, it's a great option to have. We're going to see what else you can do with it. But all right, so this is a great thing. If you're going to take your mouse with you on the road, you could easily take the USB to also and store it in the back of the mouse. You guys can see it right there. It just stores in there and you could grab it out to either one. Very simple, really light, couple ounces I would say on this. And I like this actually. This is probably one of my favorite things, the actual metal piece right here. It's not plastic like other systems are. Very simple to control the mouse on the speeds. You actually change the functions of these buttons right here. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. So this is num lock. This is cap locks, and this is power. That's pretty much what they mean when there are three of them on. Now we're going to go ahead and crank it up. We're going to crank it up so you guys can see it. We turn it on here. All right, let's take a look at the actual keyboard at dark. See how great it works and how light it up. Pretty much a dark light turns on the whole keyboard itself and the functions. And we're going to take a look at some of the functions. Let's take a look at the measurements on it. All right, right now we only have one little small light far away from here, and the camera's not going to pick up anything right now. We're going to go ahead and turn on the light itself here. Because you see it just picked up and the camera's going to start focusing in. This is how bright the actual keyboard it gets right here. And of course, we push in the cap light and it turns on the light. The num lock key, it turns on the light. And of course, the power indicator shows up automatically. This is how bright it gets, and I like it. 10 keys, fully display. You can't change the color. It's pretty much one color. But it has multiple functions in here. And you can actually clearly see them in night when you're working on this with this keyboard. Right now, like I said, I have everything turned off, and it's pretty much the brightest keyboard I had, and very legible to actually read everything in here. If you guys can see it, I'm gonna put a little camera. There's no light in here, but one little tiny light far away from here, but it's lighting up the whole room actually. So not bright. I mean, not as bright to mess with your eyes, but bright enough to actually write in the dark and start start typing away. You can move your mouse. If you guys can see it, look at this, how thin it is. The base itself, where the battery normally goes, but this is actually a built-in battery in here, is actually the base that's going to be the option that is higher elevation. So I could bring it down, if you guys can see. Very thin, really thin, not even an inch on it. If you put it together with the back end, it's going to be an inch about it. But look at that, really thin. Now, the length of it from point to point here, it's about 16 inches. All right, not that bad. 16 inches, and then I'm gonna see across from here, it's about 5. All right, so really light, flexible, aluminum. I like that they give you this silicone cover, so if you're gonna be eating and drinking while you're typing away, especially if you're working from home now these days, you're going to drink coffee or sit in front of it, might be an option for you. I like that they give you this cover itself. It doesn't fit on any other keyboard but this one. Just be aware that this is a nice little cover just to keep it there. I will permanently keep it there if it's possible for the dust, and once in a while clean it up. And it's silicone, so you can wash it too. So waterproof, makes it water resistant on the top of it. So that's a plus. So if you have any comments or any questions, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.